Well, it's been a year, so let's get back into business, shall we? Corp Class 2 Collection Staff Rodion. And look at that, we start with a free... lowest star. I love the city I live in. For our starter gifts, we picked Rapture, since Flotsam, and no, I will not be calling them by the real name, Sumi, is an insanely good gift that early on gives us a lot of damage. And we will need it since Corp Rodion is weird. But before we go into intricacies and the singular war crime of this identity, quick reasoning for the team. Molar Yisang for occasional defense downs on Tremor Bursts, also Yisang passive suck, Regret Faust so we clash higher, also Faust passive suck, Corp Dawn alongside LCB Mersault and Spy Sinclair give us 30% damage reduction. Damage reduction is good. Think Tank Honglu for 20% extra damage, as well as LCB Heathcliff and Reindeer Ishii for additional 10% blunt damage each, because they do feel cute like that on the bench. Finally, healing duo of Chef Ryoshu for 15 health on kill, as well as LCB Gregor for 5 health per turn. And no, I will not run G-Corp Greg. LCB Greg healing makes me feel safer when I bleed. Oh, also Goatis is there, she gives buffs. As you can see by this mighty engaging boss encounter, and you know, literally first few seconds of the video, Unloving was our first card pack, given its consistently easy nature, allowing us to start off this run easily. Thankfully, with the magic of editing boring shit away, we can... But realistically, we can just get to the point where all excavating fellas are dead, and where we claim standard duty battery for even more damage that we drastically need. I said we need a lot of damage, so what the fuck does Corp Rodion even do? Her skill 1, Prepare to Collect, inflicts Tremor. Are you not impressed? Well then her skill 2, Corp Martial Suppression, inflicts Tremor. That can be it. Oh, it also deals more damage and inflicts Bind. That only leaves us with her skill 3, which does more than just inflict Tremor. Execute Collection inflicts unique debuff to her and Corp Dawn. Time Moratorium, which makes enemies take 0 damage. But why does it do that? Well, you see, we have to go through intricacies of what the word moratorium even means. When you look closely, it is composed out of 3 words: more, rats, and Oreos. See, Time Moratorium plants a rat inside of the enemy, then the next turn, the multitude of Oreos we planted alongside put the rat's metabone into overdrive, causing the rats to multiply, hence the more part in moratorium, and before you know, the beauty of life appears right in front of you, a bunch of little rats exploding out of the body, causing the most damage imaginable. And let me just ask you, isn't that a marvelous thing to witness? One could even say such opportunity to behold is golden, but I say nay, it's not opportunity that's golden, but time. Which brings us to the excellency of her passive that shares the phrase as its magnificent name. Golden Time was an ability designed by actual psychopath who wants to see you suffer. They care not for your health, safety or well-being. They want you to live a very long, fulfilling life, having multiple kids and loving significant other, only to slowly rip it all apart piece by cursing your entire bloodline with horrible diseases. And as you watch people around you rot away and die, your kids will grow to resent you as you spend less and less time with them, ultimately leaving you alone in complete anguish and misery. 16 out of 20, awesome ability, for the man who made it behind bars. Let me recover my fucking health. Oh boy. Well, with that out of the way, let's quickly recap on all the gifts we've gotten along the way. Our first shop granted us with Ornamental Horseshoe, which upgraded helps with our upkeep of toys, which nowadays is really important. UPS system, which is just charge gain and damage up, which will most likely mean we will get our 10 damage up cap already, thanks to the Flotsams we pick as a starter. And finally, we grabbed ourselves Midwinter's Nightmare, since some things never change, and just like standard duty battery, it is a solid damage upgrade. Midwinter Nightmare does the same, just in a more depressive motif. Throughout the floor we got Burning Intellect, which for some reason is still an ego gift that exists, Talisman Bundle to keep up with Rapture Gaming, and Father Bongi himself graced us with Pendant of Nostalgia, which is just mighty scrumptious setup for Clear Mirror Calm Water later on. And that brings me to the fact that I never actually said what kind of rules I follow for my solos, since current Mirror Dungeon is really based with new mechanics, especially fusion. I do limit myself to not using Starlight for rerolls, and to not use fusion system before floor 5 boss, since at that point it's just a moment to shine. So when you watch me do weird upgrades at the rest station, it's probably in preparation for getting that sweet Clear Mirror Calm Water and Artistic Sense. Awesome? Awesome. Now, floor 3 has been relatively easy. We got through most fights effortlessly, and when we didn't, Golden Time was there. And it definitely worked. Every time. 0 deaths. But we did get some really nice ego gifts along the way. Between 2 events we got Ancient Effigy, pretty useless, but as a tier 4 ego gift it will sell for a nice amount. And today's Expression, which not only boosts our sloth, but also blunt damage. Both things we enjoy a lot. Right after we had 2 Picatula encounters, which, albeit has new encounters, they are still just Picatula. If you can win one, you can probably win them all, so I'm going to type Moratorium Your Cranium and skip ahead. They did give us an impressive uncapped defibrillator. Damn you Self-Tremor for being non-charge charge. At least we got Lithograph, which will help us not having to rely on the godforsaken passive. For that floor we have Wayward Passenger as a boss, and I do have to say, man, it actually feels so good to have new encounters in the game. Is he a threatening boss? Absolutely not. Is he sick as hell? Yes, sir. Which now begs the question, why have I stopped the solo runs? Since if you've been here for a while, you'll remember, well, I used to pump out solo runs basically every week back when MD2 was a thing. Well, MD3 transitioned me into, well, more of a streamer than anything. And if you have visited any of my streams during that period, which by the way I still do every week, Thursday through Saturday, 3 PM GMT, you would know that Mirror Dungeon of the Lake has been a complete and utter failure to me, since I couldn't stop yapping about how much I dislike it even to this day. But thankfully, Mirror of the Withering is kinda based, and with that being said, why haven't I done any videos sooner? I will be real, I don't know what to yap about, so making commentary has been rather difficult after a while. If you think about it, it's always, I walk into floor, everyone die, I grab gift, I go forward, I win, I'm got it. So I have been thinking how to reinvigorate my spirit and make good solo content again. And it dawned on me, I have to burn it all. That's right. This will be the final Limbus Company solo clear video from me. For a new era is coming to the Shrimp, completely new format, for this magnificent time. hopefully, an improved way to do it. Hope you stay around. But since Wayward Passenger delivered a pinpoint logic circuit and more importantly blood, sweat and tears for extra slot damage on staggered enemies, we had a very quick flash through floor 4. I went for Crashers on Breakers pack mostly due to the ego gift selection I was promised, though the real winner of that floor was the shot. And I mean seriously? Piece of Relationship is one of the rarer ego gifts given an ability to craft for keywordless ego gifts on the fusion stations. Not only that, we also got Nebulizer, Blue Zippoliter, and a Poison Rod, which basically means we are guaranteed to get clear mirror calm water from the fusion at the very end. Events on that floor were not too shabby either. We got Temporal Bridle, which is an amazing ego gift for any plant ID. Carmelo, that is essentially blood pressure stabilizer, since now elite nodes on floor 5 no longer hover over my head like a dangling sword. And, you know, Voracious Hammer, which, a little late, but you know, it's still free cost. We will need a lot of it to upgrade all the juicy ego gifts we just got him. Unfortunately, we had to bully the glorious Toad himself, Glupo, which always hurts the soul. But I do try to imagine us just giving him our resources by corroding, sending him off to a vacation. To the farm. Not only did he give us cigarette holder with basically no drawback on mounting trial, he also apparently blessed our next shop because we immediately got the best ego resource generating gift, Oracle, better Nebulizer in form of Emerald Elytra, and not only a skill swap, but also one and only self-imposed wave. Which, if you ever ask what is my favorite ego gift, it's here, it's right there. I still love Grey Coat, but imposed wave, it's awesome. Floor 5 starts with a bunch of events giving us generally inconsequential ego gifts, as well as a multitude of fights that Corp Rodion was built to fight. And since we're almost at that time, well, I hope it was a nice surprise for everyone who long awaited for another episode of those. Hope you like, comment and subscribe. Don't worry, for more content is to come in a better, improved form. And as I do some final upgrades to our ego gifts, making sure that we can use ourselves clear mirror calm water, as well as upgrade it fully. With all that, it's time for the boss. I hope that you... Oh, I haven't done this in a while, huh? Enjoy.